Assalamualaikum, my name is Nursyaidah binti Silin, number matric 76304. I want to briefly explain about the background of TAIYO YUDEN organization. TAIYO YUDEN was founded in 1950 as a manufacturer of electronic components. TAIYO YUDEN was established 70 years ago and presently operates factories in Japan, Singapore, Korea, China, Taiwan, Philippines, and Malaysia. For training needs, according to TAIYO YUDEN Safety and Environmental Report 2022, there are several risks that will happen to workers, especially workers in the manufacturing sector. The audit revealed deficiencies in warning signs, protective equipment, and evacuation route administration, among other areas. The training needs is safety and environmental training. Step 1 for SHRD plan is clarify the purpose of the HRD effort. There are three types of training under safety and environmental training. First training is safe workplace culture training. The purpose of this training is to create a safe workplace culture, and this training conducting activities to help employees increase their knowledge of health and safety so that they can perform their work with knowledge in mind. Secondly is machine operation training. The purpose of this training is to ensuring the company machine safety activities conform to global standards ISO and IEC. In this company, performance and efficiency depend to a large extent on the machine used. To achieve global standards ISO, each machine used in the organization must provide separate machine instruction. Workers need to know the risks involved in the machine, the steps to take in the event of an emergency, and the safe procedure for operating the machines. The third is hazard and danger of chemical identification competency training. The purpose of this training is to minimization of the hazard and danger of chemical substance. The workers also understanding potential hazard and environmental impact with regard to divisional health and safety and environmental activities and work.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Nur Hidayatul Adib bin Nasrun. Number matric is 75911. I will be presenting for the step 2, which is assess the present condition. The first one is organizational analysis. TAIYO YUDEN Group understands the value of having a diverse workforce and place high value on creating an environment where employees feel free to express their unique character. Second is the company also develop and practice a continuous human resource development strategy with a key focus on three areas: the ability to think independently, act independently, and respond adaptively to change, globalization skills to implement management strategies based on diverse cultural experience. Second is operational analysis. The outbreak has highlighted weaknesses in current supply chains and questioned by the resilience of organizational process. By increasing diversified production capacity, TAIYO YUDEN can increase operational resilience and ensure that business disruption in one region of the world do not have negative impact. To avoid compromising quality for emergency, it should have also invest in training and development in new areas. Third, it needs to diversify distributor and specialized supplier at each manufacturing site to increase the resilience of micro-level organization.
Scan the external environment. First is economic and political environment. Through the global economic that expected to grow at a relatively slow rate in 2023 compared to the previous year, due to war factor in foreign countries such as Ukraine and causing increased inflation to occur. Due to the effect of such an economic environment, it lead to a negative effect on the production and demand for electronic components, including the production of electronic goods manufactured and produced by TAIYO YUDEN. In addition, the result of uncertain political environment of the war that took place in a Western country, namely in Ukraine, meant instability in the world economic affair. It led to trade restriction and also other disruption that can result in harm the business conduct by TAIYO YUDEN. Therefore, through the instability of the world economy, the TAIYO YUDEN company must constantly monitor political development and conflict situation that occur, and must also maintain relationship with their business partner, supplier, and customer. This is because to reduce the risk of market diversification that may be detrimental if a wrong move is made. and maintaining flexibility in the supply chain can help companies overcome challenges related to political instability and war. Second, technological environment and natural sustainability. In the increasingly rapid development of technology and the ever-evolving technology environment, Taoyuan companies should and need to invest in research and development to stay ahead of the competition in technology. Taoyuan also need to prepare for new technologies such as 5G and even AI, which is artificial intelligence, which can disrupt the electronic component market. TAIYO is a company committed to advantage in the future with steps that focus on environmental, social, responsible company that care for environment. Through this method, it can attract the interest of customer and other stakeholders who can prioritize environmental sustainability. As a result of customer requests through the technology produced by Taiyuan through the priority of sustainability, it will provide an opportunity to obtain profit that can provide an increase.
Next is step 4. Compare the present SWOT analysis. The first one is strength, which is high margin compared to competitors in the electronic instrument and control sector. Even though TAIYO YUDEN's profitability is under pressure to decline, it continues to generate larger profit margins than its rivals. Second is brand catering to different customer segments within electronic instrument and control segment. Brand catering to different customer segment within electronic instrument and control segment. The next is weaknesses. TAIYO YUDEN market share is declining while its sales are rising. Industry growth for electronic instrument and control is outpacing business growth. In such a situation, TAIYO YUDEN must carefully examine the numerous trends in the technology industry and determine what is must to do spur future growth. Second is the profitability of TAIYO YUDEN. Competitiveness in electronic instrument and control business is under strain due to declining per unit revenue. Next is opportunities. The trend of consumers switching to high-end items give TAIYO YUDEN with a wonderful potential because its brands are well known in the premium market and its customers have positive experience with them in the lower segment. The business may benefit from it and have a chance to boost profitability. Second is consumer taste and rapidly evolving. Customers today are increasingly eager to experiment with the taste new item on the market thanks to the increased disposable income, easy to access information and rapidly acceptance of technical product. The electronic instrument and control business as well as the broader technology sector require close attention from TAIYO YUDEN. The last one is trade. First is lack of qualified human resource. Given the substantial staff turnover and growing reliance on creative solutions, TAIYO YUDEN may soon run into issues with finding qualified human resource. Second is the development of the product is being capped by the competitors. Even though TAIYO YUDEN continues to lead the electronic instrument and control category in terms of product innovation at the moment, it is up against the competitor from both domestic and foreign rival. The third one is competing demands. While the technology industry new product launch cycle are getting shorter, companies like TAIYO YUDEN have seen increased competitive pressure as a result. Because of the size of its client base, TAIYO YUDEN is unable to meet the demand of the narrow markets that disruption are concentrating on.
Step 5 for HRD process is long-term organizational strategy for HRD. Type of organizational strategy is growing and integrating. The first strategy is develop stronger safety policies and practices. Establish precise criteria for the use, upkeep, and replacement of cautionary signs and safety gear. The second strategy is improve communicational channels. This can entail redesign signs for improved visibility, putting into precise guidelines for consistent. The third strategy is create and implement training program. This assessment will assist employees in customizing the training program to meet the unique needs of workforce by identifying the areas where employees need knowledge and skill pertaining to warning signals and safety equipment. Sixth HRD process is implement organizational strategy. To implement organizational strategy, one is review and safety rules and procedures. Regulations that are changing, industry best practice and lesson learned from mishap should all be taken into account when reviewing and updating safety policies and procedure. To implement organizational strategy through redesign sign for improved visibility. Create distinct route for reporting safety-related issue and incident. Encourage workers to immediately report danger, near-miss occurrences, and hazard. Create mechanism for tracking this report, looking into them, and to implement organizational strategy through inform staff members of the value of warning signal and the proper application of safety gear.
Evaluate. Evaluation is needed to see and determine whether the initiative achieve its intended objective, meet organizational need, and contribute to individual and organizational development. Evaluation is also needed for data collection, measuring result, and also providing feedback on HRD program and intervention implemented by the organization. Through HRD assessment, organization can make the decision based on the data obtained. Effective strategy can be refined and also allocate resource effectively to optimize the development of employees and the organization career. Evaluation HRD at TAIYO YUDEN including element with organizational goal, program effective, stockholder certification, and continue improvement. Through the element with the organization goal done by TAIYO YUDEN, it can provide the evaluation of the HRD initiative in the company with the overall strategic goal, vision, and mission. It can also assess whether the HRD program can address the specific need and challenge of the organization and also contribute to long-term success of the company. In addition, the effectiveness of this program is evaluated by showing the impact of employee performance, skill development, and job certification. Through the evaluation, feedback from employees, manager, and stockholder can be obtained based on survey or interview to assess the level of certification, the overall quality of the HRD initiative, and the perception of this relevant of the program. Continue improvement is also used by TAIYO YUDEN to evaluate HRD in the organization by evaluating, reviewing, and updating all HRD program based on feedback, evolving business needs, and even emerging new trends.